Well, this is Toyota, and this is York Township. This is Toyota in York Township. So today, Toyota is celebrating its 40 years of R&D in North America by dedicating its new expansion here in York Township with a little tour. So we took that tour. Let's go.
TCBC stands for Toyota Collaborative Benchmark Center. The reason we emphasize collaborative is probably all of you were just in the new building over there, our Supplier Center. Finally now here on site we have R&D, we have kind of prototype manufacturing, and we have purchasing and suppliers. So, you know, a lot of people think about benchmarking as just an engineer getting to a part and getting their hands dirty. But when you have all of those other team members in the entire chain looking at those parts and thinking about the logistics of those parts, the supplier, if they have facilities to build those parts, and engineer how to make it better, you can really have some breakthrough ideas. So that's what's happening now every day in this facility. It's 22,000 square feet. We have the capability to house basically 8 entire vehicles plus their built-up vehicle. So if you turn around behind you, what you see is racks of parts. It's a little bit messy right now because we had to push it out of the way. But essentially that's racks of parts to be able to hold 8 vehicles torn down. But the idea is all those members that are collaborating, our suppliers, manufacturing, engineering, and purchasing, can look at the parts and then go out and drive the vehicle and experience it as a customer. Because really all that matters is that we're providing good performance and good value to our customers. So if you're not experiencing the part in the car as a customer would, maybe you don't know how to design the next part or provide the supply chain for the next part or the logistics for the next part.
Do you do tear down of competitive vehicles here?
That's right, yeah. The majority is benchmark, so it's competitors, but we're always comparing to ourselves. So actually maybe that brings me to the next thing. So we're doing trucks here right now, and we thought it'd be interesting to tear down and compare to one of our Tundras. This Tundra is a 1,000,000-mile Tundra, and that's not 1,000,000 R&D miles that my group put on it. It's actually 1,000,000 miles that a customer put on it. This was bought in 2007, and it hit 1,000,000 miles in 7 years. This gentleman did kind of over the country shipping of big, large objects. So he was using the bed to put in, you know, engines and stuff like that. So the bed's a little bit dinged up. But we were alerted when he went in to get service. Geez, this car is about to hit 1,000,000 miles. We bought it from him. Then we went out with him on his route to see how he was using the vehicle. And actually he was using it in some rough ways, as I mentioned. He's long hauling it in the south in humidity, then he was in the Rust Belt. So all across the country, putting really heavy objects in. He was also a heavier gentleman. He was big in stature. So it's a little bit of the worst case. But we tore the car down, and actually there's almost nothing wrong with it after 1,000,000 miles. He was happy to keep the car, but anyway, a new car. But we could learn a lot from tearing it down and compare it to our competitor vehicles.
Hey, Don.
Yeah.
The story that the customer brought his vehicle in to be serviced, and he complained because the odometer stopped at 999,999. So our dealership submitted a ticket complaining to our sales group, why did you stop the odometer at 999,999?
Yeah.
That's how we found out about the vehicle, and so obviously we were interested to see and tear into the vehicle and see what it looks like after 1,000,000 miles. It's really remarkable.
And now we can't go over 1 million miles, so we fixed that problem.
So again, this is, we wanted to make sure you saw this is really where we get our hands dirty, both with partial vehicles, frames, and parts. And again, everybody can come in here and get their hands dirty and see their parts. And obviously, we're trying to innovate and come up with the best future and current cost solutions with our both partners in design as well as our partners in the supply.
Over the past 18 months, we've announced a total investment of $154 million into our Michigan research and development facilities. That plan was to bring team members from across our affiliates together under one roof, and also to bring functions like our R&D teams together for greater collaboration. But as we like to say, One Toyota is more than just a building. It's really about a mindset. And we're seeing that mindset in action, especially here in Michigan. And the possibilities for growth in our company are endless. Because it's our team members who will help to expand our horizons beyond the design, the sales, and the service of great cars, SUVs, and trucks. And will help address our mobility challenges for everyone.
One of the things that all the Toyota representatives should be so proud of is your spirit of collaboration. I view you as a great model that Michiganders can learn from. You're great at teaching people how to work together, about understanding is not just what you bring to the table yourself, but how you create that environment of success, bringing people together. With that though, I'd like to give one presentation. Actually, I have something to commemorate today from the MEDC. So Jim, could you come up here for a minute? Could I reach out here? Take you out of order. But I'd love to present this to you to say thank you on behalf of the people of Michigan for your commitment to this great location and the good work taking place. Thank you very much.